Hey, Gearslutz, we're here at the Cranbourne audio booth. You may know me on Gearslutz as Cartmentalize. You would have heard lots of my opinions probably. But we're here at our Cranbourne audio booth to show off 3 of our products and a few more as well. But here we have our 500 R8, our 500 ADAT, and in the racks, in the 500 series racks, in these products is our Camden 500. So yeah, we love Gearslutz. A lot of you guys have followed our stuff for a while. Our 500 R8 and our 500 ADAT are now shipping, and we have lots of happy Gearslutz users as well using them already. So if you haven't heard about them, the 500 R8 is a 28 input, 30 output USB audio interface, first and foremost. It has very high-end conversion. We use AKM 5578 converters. Incredible signal noise ratio and THD performance on the conversion side, and it's paired with an ultra low jitter clock, only like less than 0.5 picoseconds of jitter. So one of the best converters you can get on the market, really, especially for the price. And that's just the start of the story. It's also an 8-slot 500 series rack, but you don't even need to use the 500 series rack. It has module bypass switches on the back panel through the back, and it's just a really awesome line level converter in and out, plus with inserts on the back as well, so you can get other outboard gear in and out and do a whole system that way. And then you have an 8-to-2 summing mixer, fully discrete, high headroom, sounds great, and configured to work with the ADC on the summing bus channel. And it's all the analog levels, all the digital levels all work very nicely together, so you get that analog saturation, that stuff, that mojo that you want on your summing mixer, straight back into your DAW on its own dedicated ADC. But it also has a lot of other stuff as well. It has a monitor controller. It has an artist mixer, zero latency because it's analog. It also has MIDI I/O, word clock in and out, so you can use that ultra low jitter clock with other digital gear you might have. And it also has a 16-channel ADAT interface. Now, ADAT interface, why is that really important? Well, because we also have our 500 ADAT. Our 500 ADAT is very similar to the 500 R8. The big difference is it's an 8-in, 8-out ADAT expander, but otherwise it has pretty much all the same features. So again, 8-slot 500 series rack, really high-end ADD conversion, low jitter clock. So if you think about that, if you have an existing USB audio interface and you get you have unused ADAT I/O, well, you can get a 500 ADAT, and then you also, not only do you get 8 more channels in and out, you also get an improved clock for your existing USB audio interface or Thunderbolt audio interface or whatever you have. So it's a really cool, powerful way to expand your I/O count on your interface, but also improve your conversion performance on your actual audio interface. And then finally, we have our Camden 500. So our Camden 500 is, we have a lot of happy Gearslutz users on their Camdens, very pleasantly surprised, because the price kind of belies the performance. It's only, in the US, $349. In the UK, it's $299. It is one of the cleanest, most transparent preamps you'll ever hear, 129.5 dBEIN with a 150 ohm load. You have 2 degrees of phase shift at 20 hertz and 20K, which is unprecedented. And that's just the transparent side, 68.5 dB of transparent gain. But then it also has our Mojo analog saturation circuit. So it's a 100% built from the ground up using all analog components, saturation circuit, and it kind of has to be heard to be believed. There's a lot of, as you guys would know, there's a lot of snake oil out here, but you really need to hear the Mojo to believe it. What we did was, well, we basically did science. We just measured a whole load of transformer gear, valve gear, tape saturation stuff. We measured a whole bunch of stuff, but we didn't make any, we didn't use our ears per se. We used our measurement equipment, and we understood what was really going on. Then we built an analog circuit that did those things in a tuned and also variable way with a true bypass. So when it's bypassed, you have one of the cleanest, most transparent preamps you can get on the market, but then at the turn of a dial, you also have the most characterful and colorful preamps on the market. And there's always a setting that works really well, at least one setting, if not several. And you also have 2 different modes, thump and cream. Thump, as you'd expect, give that low end. Cream, mid-range smoothing and high-end smoothing. Works great with vocals, guitars, stuff like that. Really needs to be heard to be believed. We also have our cast boxes. Here we have the N22. Our mic here is hooked up into the N22, passing audio, and then running into the 500 R8. The N22, excitingly, will be available very soon. We'll have first units available before Black Friday. And so that's what's happening on the Cranbourne booth. Again, the 500 R8 is only $16.99 US and $15.99 in the UK. The 500 ADAT is only $14.99 in the US and only $13.99 in the UK. A lot of power, a lot of quality for the price, which is what we like. So thanks so much, Gearslutz, and I'll see you guys on So Much Gear, So Little Time, High End, and all the other forums. Cheers, guys.